This was truly a transition for me. I had a job that was really hard. My nonprofit is a volunteer grassroots nonprofit. So finding a balance was very difficult. It was also a time where my relationship was falling apart. But because the person I was seeing told me they were okay with me not being able to have kids once I finally started dating after cancer, but they weren't okay with it. It broke my heart because I knew that I would never be able to create life inside of me. I would never be able to feel a baby kicking. I would never be able to take my partner's hand and put it on my stomach and for them to feel that baby kick. I would never experience the push of birthing a baby. That's how I felt as a 25-year-old. But as a 36-year-old woman, I'm still sad, I still cry. But I know that if I am meant to be a mother, I'm going to be a mother someday, somehow. What I've learned most on this journey is I have to use my voice. Whatever you're thinking by yourself and you think no one else is thinking, know that you are not alone. What I learned from participating in Life Beyond Cancer and the wonderful people, men and women, that I have met through this journey, that it's not just about surviving cancer. It's not. It's about how well you live beyond your cancer. I thought I was living well before I got cancer. I was traveling, I was meeting all these famous people, doing all these wonderful things. I had one of those storybook lives. The ones that people said, I want to be like you, I want to have what you have. And I really thought I was living. I met this woman, as you heard, not too long ago, and she taught me what living was about. And I realized that even though I was living in my box. I wasn't taking the risk. I was playing it safe. And do you know what I love most about this conference? That even when you think you've come to this point of living well beyond your cancer, there's so much more to learn. When I got here Thursday night, I decided, because of this conference and all the emails and the anticipation leading up to it, that I was going to move forward with the next phase in my life. And a simple conversation from my friend April helped push me. I'm on the edge of the nest right now, but I'm about to jump. That's what I want for all of you. You just got to jump. You have to jump. And it doesn't matter if it's with your cancer, it's whatever it is that's holding you back. You just have to jump. I was invited to speak in China in June. I was honored to be invited to speak, but there were several things that I was very anxious and hesitant about. One was I had never flown 13 hours. The longest I had ever done was about 8 hours. 7 hours, I think, to Ireland, and I had never been that far from home before, and I was flying alone. I also was scared because I was like, these seats are tiny. That's a long time for my fat ass to be in that seat. I'm gonna be permanently bruised from it. I can be honest with you guys, right? We're a family. Those were the things that I was thinking about. I love Chinese food, but I was like, it's going to be different over there. I don't know. Yeah. I went with another survivor. You know, I had this conversation with someone earlier. We can be each other's worst enemies. Do you know that? When it comes to the cancer types, when it comes to you're stage 4, but you're eating bacon, we judge each other. And we need to stop this hierarchy between us, okay? We have to stop it. I had a survivor who went with me. She was scared of life. I wanted to soak up everything that China had, its culture, its food, everything. What happened to this girl that was scared to get on this plane? I was here and I was happy. I was taking cabs, going out by myself, shopping. And this girl said, you can't eat that, you'll get sick. What shots did you have? She was scared of living. You had survived terminal cancer, and now you're scared of living. The day before she went to the Great Wall, she walked, she got tired. So I told her, oh, I'm going to the Great Wall the next day. She told me, you're going to the Great Wall? She was looking at me because I was overweight and I should not be going to the Great Wall. And I said, I'm in Beijing. I'm close to the Great Wall. I survived cancer. I should go to the Great Wall. She told me there was no way I would be able to walk the Great Wall. Well, what she didn't know is that I'd gone to Greece 2 years prior, and I climbed the Acropolis. It was very hard, but I did it. When I got to the Great Wall, she was right, it was hard. When I got from the parking lot just to go to the park to pay my admission, I thought, I can't do this. I was huffing and puffing, I was out of breath. You think I'm sweating now, you should have saw me there. My mind was telling me, you can't do this. You can't do this. But I did it. I walked as far as I got, and I stopped when I was ready to stop. Then the side that I was walking on had a toboggan. I was with this girl from this doctor from Holland. And she said, let's take the toboggan down. And I said, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to get in this toboggan. I'm looking at it. She's like, you can do it. And I'm just like, stop being nice. You're not fat friendly. They're not fat friendly. You can't do it. And then I remembered my friend April and her road trip and everything she was doing, all the talk she gave me, every time she held my hand, how this woman who didn't really know me encouraged me and pushed me. And I want to show you all something. It's very rough video, but I want you to see it. Roll that beam footage, please. There are no seat belts.
No, you go first. You go first. I'm just a friend. Okay, wait. So they have a fat friendly. I love it.
They have a fat-friendly toboggan. See how the universe works?
Is what, pulling back? Oh my God, we're going. I'm moving. Well, apparently mine is going to go slow until I get bumped. I don't know how fast it goes.
Stop it. So, we weren't supposed to be filming. But the funny thing is I never turned the camera off. So there's this whole other part. I haven't loaded it yet, but it's hilarious, and I'll share it maybe next year. Thank you, thank you. So the point is, do you know why my toboggan wasn't moving? I thought it was because I was so heavy that I couldn't get it moved, that I had to even push it, and I tried that. But do you know why? I was holding on to the brake for dear life. Sometimes you gotta let go of that brake. Some people say you gotta let go and you gotta let God, but you got to let go of the brake. Only pull the brake when you absolutely need to. That was amazing for me. The girl that had ridiculed me, she doesn't have anything like this. She saw this footage and she was like, how could you do that and I couldn't do it? What happened to me on that mountain was beautiful. You could rest ever so often, buy something to drink. I love butterflies. I'm not an animal person, but there were so many bugs and things going on in that mountain, and they all seemed to gravitate towards me. At first I said, maybe my perfume's too strong. But then I was like, maybe this is a sign from the heavens. Take your rest, but keep going. And I did. The woman that I was with, Hester, she told me that she saw me. She was trying to call me, but I couldn't hear her. And she's very fit. I don't know if you saw that. And I walked higher up the mountain than she did. And she said that she was so proud of me. What I've learned since living beyond my cancer is that's what those moments are about. That's what life is about.